Imagine if Titanfall and Black Ops 3 had a baby. This is EMPULSE. It's a fast-paced movement arcade shooter made by 1047 Games, the developers of Splitgate 2. I had the chance to play the game early in a demo version where we played against other creators to capture some footage for you. So these are some of my rounds I've played and some of the highlights I got. And I'm gonna run you guys through a bit and tell you about my impressions and thoughts about the game. As I said in the beginning, the game really reminds me of a hybrid of Titanfall and Black Ops 3. The movement is really juiced up, you're really fast, you can hold up momentum quite well, and basically if you're doing it right and chaining momentum, you're just zooming around the map, which was quite satisfying to be honest. The core movement is based around a jetpack that is very similar to the Black Ops 3 one. You can wall run just as in that game as well. You can infinitely sprint and slide in all directions with a slide control, similar to the mechanic that got added to Apex recently with the new Legend Exo. In general, the movement feels very fluid and cohesive. You are not getting fatigued or punished for using movement. It's quite the opposite. The game wants you to explore all these movement abilities and chain them together and get creative with it. So it's really nice to see and it's very refreshing to play. When it comes to the class system with weapons and perks in general, there are tacticals as well that enhances your movement. There's a grapple, kind of like the Pathfinder grapple or the grapple from Titanfall, but it's a bit stronger, I would say. You can cancel it as well, like mid-grapple, so you're not getting stuck in the animation. There are also ability grenades that you can equip. They grant movement speed, heal, double jump, those sort of things. I don't know if there's a normal HE grenade in the game, at least I didn't encounter one in the playtest, which is refreshing for me at least. It would add way too much color. Gunplay felt very clean and controlled, even though there wasn't too many attachments to play with. I kind of felt like the attachment system in the game isn't doing much to the weapons itself. They're all quite controllable from the get-go. It might add a bit of like a bit more handling, a bit more long-range damage. There's like a laser you most likely will equip on most of the SMGs to get like a better hip fire or like better accuracy in general. There's also no real ADS on weapons, only on long-range weapons with an actual scope. So usually you shoot just only from the hip fire, and if you ADS, it just zooms a bit in, so your FOV gets smaller, enemy is a bit closer, and it kind of grants you a slowdown, but it's still a hip fire, just like a more zoomed in version. I don't really mind the attachment system, to be honest. It's nice to focus more on the core gameplay, on the modes, on the competitiveness of the game, and not clutter it way too much with all these like extra changes you can do in your class system. It's very clean. I just hope they add more weapons to the launch because there wasn't many weapons to choose from. So that is definitely a big point to give the game a bit more of a variety as well for the playstyle and just for the enjoyment in general. They have done a very decent job with the game modes and the maps, I would say. You can use the movement to enhance your gameplay, to make better plays in the modes itself, to use the map more, so it all plays very well together, to be honest. One core mechanic that I kind of avoided playing were the mechs. I didn't like them too much. It's not my game style. I don't like to play these things. I felt like they were more important and playable in Titanfall than in this game. I hope they maybe make a bit changes to them, maybe less HP, maybe a bit more mobility, just as well like the maps to make it a bit more useful. It is a intended core mechanic though, so they will not remove it. I just hope they add some sort of use case and necessity to the mechs without being way too OP. So it feels like there's a purpose for them in the game in general. But yeah, that is a thing for balancing in the future, but it can be a make or break if it's too OP. A other big point for balancing is the melee weapon that is integrated in all of the classes. I think it's just way too strong. It one-hits you, it has a very big range to be honest, so you don't really have to be like on the enemy itself, it just kind of like auto-connects to it in a quite big of a range. There is even a perk which enhances that, which makes it way easier to hit the enemies. You just zoom around the map and just one-hit everybody. I guess their intention was for the hammers to deal damage to the mechs, because those are the weapons that deal the most damage to the mechs to destroy them. But it is just way too strong against players. It maybe shouldn't even damage players from the beginning on. There is punching in the game with the weapon, so it kinda defeats the purpose. And once you figure out how to use it, it becomes just insanely annoying to play against, and it's just way too strong. It could turn into those situations just like with the finals, where one class, one specific playstyle weapon is just too OP and just takes all the fun out of competitive or even just pubs in general. So I really do hope they do something against it. For the rest of the game, I feel like they have a very good core to build on. They have the opportunity to add a lot of cool stuff to it in the future. I heard there's going to be ranked from the first day on launch, which is a very big thing. A lot of big titles don't have ranked ready on the release, so this is a very nice thing. I hope they add more stuff when it comes to progression, stuff to unlock, to play for. Arcade shooters can get quite repetitive, so the game will live on good matchmaking, good gun experience, just in general the core abilities and gameplay has to feel well, which I already nailed so far. So I have faith. I had fun playing it. I'm looking forward to see where this game goes and evolves into. So yeah, as of now, the game should be live on Steam, the demo at least, for a few days, I think, and then launch is gonna be in just a week or so. So keep an eye on it, try it if you want. Let me know in the comments if you guys like the game or not, what you think about it, and yeah, have fun.